of a victory against Udu Red Giants. The other closing out the opening match for this group with a loss to Burn X Flash. Things are just going to be chill, relatively. But as I say that, topside already, there's an aggressive movement by Sanford and Sanji to cut the lane. I think they will just want to apply pressure into the jungle of EVOS Icon.
Yeah, it seems like, again, they're really already utilizing this Angela. We've seen this many times. When you have an Angela in the mid lane, you usually go for the double XP start. And for Echo, it is working so much. Veldora chunked so low. Sanford gets so much pressure, and now he's going to be able to cut the waves as well. And this just relieves a lot from the team. That wall actually is going to help Echo. Wow. I think Sanford noticed that, and he actually went back. He knows that he's going to shove either way, so might as well just do it the normal way.
Yeah, and that means this Terizla can just clear and then get out of lane and then rotate. Either go to the jungle or continue cutting. So far, this is one of the more annoying Terizla starts we've seen all day, but that is him doing it right. Checking out the emblems. Nothing too crazy stand out for me, although it is quite rare for me to actually see an Impure Rage on a Grok. But I think he's just focusing more on just making sure that he has a little bit more extra damage, mana regen?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, coming into this, resources are going to be a very, very expensive tool to utilize. Already a flicker early on from Sanji. Now, that's a question I want to ask you, Reptar. Looking at Sanji, very mechanical mid laner, putting him on a hero like an Angela, is it kind of a missed opportunity?
To me, it's not. One of the best qualities about Sanji is that he's just great at empowering his teammates. And what more can empower a teammate than an Angela? So I think even though it's not going to be a crazy mechanic type of hero that we're going to see on Sanji, Sanji has it in the bag. Let's see if we can get this first turtle of the game.
Let's see. Sanford already zoning away now. Has the penalty zone, jumps in. Oh, good dodge from Sutsujin as the Watch Charge comes through. And Sutsujin wins out the Red Tree battle. Zyda stunned up, petrified, and the Rough Waves comes through to pick the kill up. But he's still able to escape for a bit. Sanji falls as well. 2 for 0. EVOS Icon.
EVOS Icon moving like Neo in the Matrix, just be able to dodge.
Bullet time.
Shit. Within time, avoiding that penalty zone would have been perfect for Sanford, but the punishment, and Veldora gets one back with a great wild charge. Finally, it's like him going, all right, laning phase, it was a bad start, but at least I got that.
This is going to be a lot of, I would say, a morale boost for EVOS Icon, man.
Hell yeah.
Coming off of a loss against Burn X Flash, it's painful, definitely, but going up against this Echo, sure, they were third place. They did finish better compared to Burn X Flash in MSC, but it's a very different Echo. Like we mentioned, this is an Echo that is quite young as well. It isn't the full lineup that we are used to seeing. No Carl, no Benny, and EVOS Icon kind of took advantage of that. Zyda.
Yeah. This is a slightly more aggressive Echo, a little bit more gung-ho with Zyda and Outplayed coming in from MDL Philippines Season 1. They got the championship there. Zyda also got a bit of a reputation onto him as a Rectory God somewhat in MDL Philippines Season 1, but Yaoi might get caught.
Yep, taunted up, Breath of the Ocean, dodged away. Yaoi with a perfect Shunpu. Hard guard as well, just hovered over. Sanji was just really trying to see if it really was a kill threat.
Yeah, and I think at the same time, the moment EVOS Icon saw that, they were just like, should we? Yeah, it's fine. Just poke him down, let him go away. At least we got a little bit more safety here for Duma, and I think that was the main play there for EVOS Icon. They just stopped Yaoi from disturbing the farm here of the Leslie.
And you can see instantly the adjustment from Echo. They've tried to play with Zyda with that loss in the turtle. Now Sutsujin has a lot of more power compared to Zyda in the mid stage. So they're already transitioning into Outplayed, getting him some farm, getting him a lot more space to actually try to face off against Doma in this winning matchup. Leslie.
Yeah, as we go into the second turtle of the game, still a lot of pressure being applied by EVOS Icon in the river area. I thought they'd be spending more time at this point trying to disrupt the farm here of Outplayed, but the gold laners left relatively to their own devices as both junglers now hovering around the turtle. It's still Zyda getting his purple buff. Sanford is here watching Sutsujin and providing info. But as I say that, in the bottom lane, they're making a play for Doma!
Good kick! Oh, Doma brought back to Outplay with a hard guard as well. Doma still able to escape for now. Up there to turret, 4-man dive!
Get it?
It's a 3-man, but Doma still survives for a bit. Outplay picks up the kill. Now Quite comes in. Oh! Good Purify to get out of it with a BMI. And wow, all right. EVOS Icon, they just trade it back. They find a neutral objective up top.
That is a signature thing to do in the Philippines. Second turtle, if there's an option for you to gank the gold lane instead of going for the turtle, yeah, you go for it. So Echo called it. EVOS Icon said, fine, we'll get the turtle trade. But that kill should be good for Echo, stopping the farm of Duma a little bit. There's a reason why Leslie's been constantly banned and avoided. She's a hell of a pick.
Yeah, very good weak side pick. The range, especially now, considering that, Claudes are starting to come up as first pick. It becomes another first phase pick that you can really go for. Usually, you don't really see the Leslie in the first phase.
Exactly.
But even then, you saw the capabilities of a Leslie. Usually, you would think easy dive, but he was able to get a kill off of that, which was really good.
Yeah, and even right now, you see their Duma using the deadly snipe to spot out Yaoi. So EVOS Icon, they're reading the movements of Yaoi and Echo really well. They know their tendencies right now in this kind of matchup. As we look at the items, the Dreadnought armor was already rushed here by Susujin. Should help out with the physical damage being dealt out by the majority physical damage dealing lineup here of Echo. As Yaoi finds Krite and Susujin. Doesn't look like anyone wants to full commit just yet. Ivan just picked up a fleeting time.
Game's going to be very, very slow, honestly. Looking at the item builds as well for both of the gold laners, they're still waiting for those item power spikes.
Yeah, just
but
chilling.
something that I really want to note down here, Reptar, is the fact that Susujin, a lot of Fredrins in the jungle now have been picking up the Quantum Charge instead of a Brave Smite. And I honestly really like this, but wait a minute, Krite. Looking for a play.
Oh.
Petri, Purify, outplayed. There you go, it's in the name, built in. Now, Yaoi's looking for the play back.
Okay, but because with the hard guard dropped down, EVOS said they decide to back off as well. This should open up a free turtle here for Echo unless EVOS Icon can get to the turtle pit in time. It was the same play that Echo wanted to pull off in the second turtle, but EVOS Icon just wouldn't be able to complete it. But no, looks like they're going to make it. We might see a full contest here, or at least a big 2v2, 3v3. See what action we're going to get.
Still, it's just Sanford doing a good job at trying to reset or hold the turtle off.
Again, what?
A dive attempt again. Ivan is here though. The healing comes through. Doma is able to sustain back up, and Ivan does the same thing as well. Doma dealing a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Krite in the back now jumps in, but Yaoi gets out. It's still going to be him sniped down from the bottom lane. Outplayed with the Breath of the Ocean. Gets out with a hard guard. Help, but they have to let go of turtle control.
Wow, these two teams, they're both aggressive yet also really safe. It's like both of them just try to retreat from a gank attempt so quickly. As Sanford trying to hold on here for the turtle. Zyda's here as well, 2v2 with the turtle pit. Price nearby, who's going to get it? Sanford's going to get taunted.
The penalty zone was dodged away from by the power of nature, and Vildora just walking him down. Has the wild charge, goes on it. Breath of the Ocean comes down. Rough Waves pops in a bit late, but it's all good. That tempo. Wait a minute, outplayed. Oh, one more shot. Good block from Yaoi. Very close. As Zyda jumps in, now the shadow kill. It's going to be spreaded out. And yeah, no kill threat. Susujin picks up the purple, and Zyda one level down.
Yeah, top side, you see there Vildora able to get the tower of Sanford. There's going to be a lane switch up. Outplay is going to go there. Going back to the rough waves of Krite. That looked like a rough waves with hang time. He got the knock up already, but he really bided this time. Able to get the kill though. And EVOS Icon are just continuing the play here. Again, it's just them responding really well to what Echo wants to answer. Because right now, Echo wants to get Doma, but they're not getting as much as they want to. I feel like that second gank attempt not happening for them just was not good for the Orcas.
Not at all. I mean, Echo needs to get some neutral objectives on the board. They need to get some trades going, but the trades that they've gone have been equal, which is not good because EVOS Icon have been taking those equal trades and capitalizing on it to find neutral objectives, which are going to be lasting effects in the game. Now even a turret down below for nothing. Echo are losing map pressure as the minutes go by.
Yeah, top side, Echo tries to balance out the damage of all the pushes of EVOS Icon. A 4,000, roughly around that area, gold lead for EVOS Icon a spot!
That's everything used up. Again, very delayed rough waves. It happened twice now. Yaoi with a miss on the G Kundo flicker. So able to find the way to drag it onto Susujin, but I don't think that's the right target. Susujin is still able to pop in the Appraiser's Wrath, getting the sustain, and out sustaining Sanji, who's now caught and taken out. Vildora, one charge!
Found him!
Quad channel gets him out, but Krite's waiting. They're trying to pin him down. That's a shot.
Okay! Zyda was just trying to pull off a Hail Mary there, but he just got...
Appraiser's Wrath, not connecting. Outplayed, able to dodge away from that, but the damage! My goodness gracious, now away the dragon, but it's only onto Vildora who gets the healing, and Yaoi falls to Doma, picks up a double kill, and EVOS Icon. Wow, 9-1.
Oh man, EVOS Icon right now, I feel like they feel a divine force creeping up on them. It's the mere bliss, it's going good for EVOS Icon, it's working out. They feel it as they will secure this Lord without a problem, punish after punish against what Echo wants to bring out right now. And this lineup that they've drafted for themselves could have snowballed, they can't snowball, and now they're just gonna be playing for the late game, the damage!
The wild charge gets him. Oh no, the shadow kill goes onto the gold buff. Veldora survives a big blunder, but honestly, it was RNG. Unfortunate for Echo. Sanji now pinned down by Sutsujin, who's walking him down, taking his little girl into town. Crying.
Little girl.
Say goodbye to Sanji. That's a big blade, just smashing through.
Wow, EVOS Icon, it just seems to work for them over and over again. Something just happens. Something goes wrong for Echo or something goes extremely right for EVOS Icon. Do you have magical powers, Mirko?
Well,
or is there something about you you're not telling us? Are you actually a wizard?
I don't know, Reptar. I see, this is the thing. I thought I was mirror cursed all this time. I don't know what happened. I think it's a patch that hit me too. Right as I said EVOS Icon, now they're winning. We'll see if it actually goes through though. Again, Echo definitely still have a chance to come back here, although it's a very slim one.
EVOS Icon with a little bit of, even though it's not the team that's usually attributed for this, a little bit of EVOS magic is what we're seeing right now. The performance, what they've been showing up, the recovery from early game aggression coming in from Echo, and them finding sequence after sequence, victory after victory. Here's a concealed play. Let's see if Echo can actually get something out of it. Or it's right.
Rough waves coming down. The damage comes. Veldora with a big smack. And it's him taken out. Yaoi wasn't really able to find a flicker. Even if he did, I think he would have been bursted down before anything. And Reptar, Sanford died that fast with a first item Twilight.
My goodness. That just speaks volumes about the lead that EVOS Icon have built up for themselves. They are the ones who have snowballed. They are the ones in the zone and in the brink of a victory against Echo right now, trying to find a way to wash out the loss earlier in this day. EVOS Icon, they found their groove.
They really have. I think it's more than the groove. They're in their flow state currently.
Flow state, yeah.
Lord advantage, 2,500 gold earned. They were able to completely utilize that. Now Sutsujin just walks up, and usually nobody walks up to Cho's Yaoi.
Yeah,
but this time, Yaoi's show gets just
sent back.
Gets nothing so far.
Nothing. Sent back there. A 4-level difference between the roamer of Echo and the jungler of EVOS Icon. And I don't know what EVOS Icon told themselves, told to each other during the time they didn't play a game as we look at the items. Wow. But it worked. Whoever gave EVOS Icon a hell of a pep talk, it's working. All those items already up. A Wind of Nature already up for this Leslie. So dives coming in from Echo will not be felt immediately. Their only source of magic damage right now is Sanji's Angela. So Dome is in a relatively safe space as long as EVOS Icon continue this.
I think safe is an understatement, right? Wind of Nature is all you need up against 4 physical damage. Outplayed Sanford, Zaida, all physical damage. Sanji, yeah, magical, but I don't think you're going to be relying on an Angela for magic damage. He even built full utility. So I think it's more of an oversight from Echo, right? I mean, I really didn't notice it up until now, but 4 physical damage dealers, one, I don't even want to call Angela a magic damage dealer because in this game, she can't really fill that role.
Exactly. It feels like they were just really banking on the idea that any one of their physical damage dealers can snowball. And then from there, it'll just get to the point where EVOS Icon will not have enough to actually just hold on, keep themselves alive. But then at the same time, this Florin pickup from Ivan has been fantastic. Really clutch with the Bloom releases. Flower, I think the entire time just has been on Sutsujin, but it's made him an absolute unit. Here comes EVOS Icon.
Let's see, EVOS Icon definitely have the range advantage here when it comes to sieges, and just like that, Doma picks up the turret, base turret in the mid lane, like it's nothing. Veldora clearing out the bottom side, a good manipulation of the waves there to get the Enhanced Lord to crash down to take the second base turret. 12-1, Echo getting dominated.
Watch out for Veldora, he has a flicker on him. If he can find an angle, he will go for it. Doma, can he bring out the precise gunplay needed by EVOS Icon? Can he be tactical in this moment? to make sure they can secure a win or a massive lead. Even more so here. Oh!
Maybe not Doma, maybe it's Cry with a massive rough waves in the back. Veldora still surviving for a bit before he gets shut down by Sanford. Yowie! With the way the Dragon brings Doma back, but still able to survive! Doma in the back now, just kiting away!
What?
How is Doma doing it? Now dodging from everything! Gutting Yowie down, one more hit, finally! He falls, and Outplayed is able to dish out some damage, taking away the immortality.
Now that was tactical as Echo continued the chase, and that's going to be a kill there onto Ivan. A kill by Zyda. That's going to be Outplayed continuing, continue to outplay EVOS Icon as Krite gets an unstoppable, but he gets taken down himself, and it's only Sutsujin who stands. As we thought that EVOS Icon were on the brink of victory, Echo found a way to turn things around.
It's in the name, Outplayed says here, as he outplays EVOS Icon quite literally. Minus 2,111. Everything they earned from the First Lord now gone. And Outplayed are he's taking everything that he can.
The Orcas are creeping up on EVOS Icon. Precise gunplay by both marksmen. We saw there the the shifty moves of Duma, sidestepping everything and then Outplayed. I thought he'd get caught trying to take down Duma, but no, somehow he survived as well.
It's just a game of mechanics at this point.
Crazy.
EVOS Icon, they tried their best to dive, but Echo, they have kind of a pick-off dive comp themselves, so they were able to really punish, especially considering Veldora had already used the wild charge. It was EVOS Icon's little mistake that actually costed them that big team fight that now has given Echo a second life in the game.
Second life, but a thin one at that, as it is only just a tickle away from their last tower from falling. Still so many towers on the side of EVOS Icon. Still a 5,000 gold lead. A Winter Truncheon onto Ivan already picked up. But you see here, Yowie with a signature positioning spotted out by Duma. And this looks good for EVOS Icon. But just as we saw, don't count out Echo just yet. Sanji's in base waiting for a Heart Guard.
Let's see. EVOS Icon needs to take it slow. They have map pressure, more map pressure than Echo still. A far lane, fortunately for EVOS Icon, can still be utilized here, and it is being utilized by the slow push. Constantly just building up those waves. And again, Echo, they're going to have to be forced to respond to that top side wave. It's not really going to be pretty if they try to force a fight.
Oh, Yowie pulling deep into his bag of tricks. This is next play EVOS style Yowie positioning right now with a deep gank positioning. Can EVOS Icon spot him out? Can EVOS Icon sniff this out? Because if they don't, Echo can just find a crazy play to turn this game around. But you were talking about it, the waves for Echo are a bit too much to handle. So much pressure coming in from minions. As the Angelus left behind, the Grok looming around in mid. This could all just boil down to one massive play or one massive mishap.
One kick is all Yowie needs. Either the Sisujin or the Doma. Winning the team fight, Doma. Winning the turtle or the Lord. Oh! He finds Doma, wrong angle though. Doma gets kicked on the back, but Sanford comes in. A good petrify right now with the healing. Doma still able to cut away, dishing out damage as Shadow Kill comes in onto Doma. Has one in nature still, trying to escape right now. Gets the damage done, and Doma has survived. The onslaught from Echo picks up the double. Outplay, gain the hard guard. Meanwhile, the base wide open. The minions are crashing down.
Sanji's still there. The hard guard couldn't come at the time Echo needed it to be because, again, the pressure of the minion waves meant that Angela had to think twice. Had to think, is this the right time? They couldn't find the right time as EVOS Icon have found a massive opening. 3 members of Echo to try and hold.
They're going to try to end the game. Sanji, one hit takes him down to half HP. Zyda moves forward, but at the save goes to Zyda. Forced to go for the quad shadow. Sutsujin still on the Lord, so this is still okay for EVOS Icon. 7 seconds on the clock, and Doma, EVOS Icon decide to back away. They'll be happy with the Lord and a few invades taking it away from Echo.
It'll boil down to a Lord push. If it will be the final Lord push is the biggest question on the heads over all of these players right now. But EVOS Icon in a very comfortable spot. A immortality picked up by Ivan. Wings picked up there by Sutsujin. So this is going to be a difficult Fredrin to take down. And I feel like at this point, Sutsujin's just going to be adjusting his role. If he's not going to be the one taunting or setting up, he has one job. Protect Doma at all costs.
I think at this point, what do Echo really do? Sanford, still, EVOS Icon marching down. A good shadow kill up top. Prime pops into Rough Waves in time, gets a passive out, and Lord cleared out. Echo have really survived this one because of that play for Sanford. My goodness! Oh! Sanji just disappears from the map as Doma and Vildora takes him down with one hit.
There goes that Angela, a massive burst combo. 2 ultimates used by EVOS Icon. 3 on the side of Veko. One more chance for EVOS Icon to try and end it.
Good stun over to Zyda right now. Doma still not given a space to hit the turret. Now with the flicker out, Yaoi was outplayed in that situation. Now gunned down. Doma picks up the killing spree. The mid-wave comes out with the penalty zone, locks him in place. Now the base wide open. One more hit is all they need. And EVOS Icon strike first in the series. The under